right, all you night readers, it's good to see you, and it's nice to have you all here for Tarot Days and Nights. I hope everyone is doing well. I always like to ask, because if someone's not, well then, that would be a good time to let me know, right? It certainly would. So it's good to have you all here. Thanks for being here. And let's get this show on the road. So, hello Yvonne and Samantha. Hello Jess and Jonathan, Swati and Lisa, Kay, Divya, beautiful Aries and Maggie, MPT. It's great to have you. Thank you for being here. And for all your help, I do appreciate that. OG Mask, hello. Again, I hope you are all having wonderful days and nights. All right. Oh, hey, cards are flying. Look out. Look out for that. All right, so Yvonne, can you have a reading, please? All right, a reading. Here we go. Okay. So here's what we got. All right. I'm prepping myself. First off, my hands, and I am freezing cold today. I have a flannel shirt on over top of a t-shirt, and I am freezing. So my hands are like numb. So if you don't see them, it's because they're cold. And anyhow. Here's what I get for you. I think, Yvonne, right now with things, I think you're a bit on the... I think you're a bit, of course you're sad. I think you're also a bit afraid of what is going on and what's happening, and that things are not... You have it in your mind that things are not getting better every single day, little bits at a time. And again, it is little bits at a time. But the High Priestess says, you got to keep using that intuition. It's something you're going to have to do and work on and use every day. And if you do, well, then you will start to realize that, things they actually are getting better. And again, it's little bits every day. And that's the problem. You don't notice it, because it seems to be so little. And that's where the High Priestess tells you about patience, right? It's all about that patience. I understand all the hurt. I understand the hurt. You just want things to end, right? You just want the pain and the suffering and all that to end. You can see it right there in the Ten of Swords. It's that one that I'm kind of pointing to with my head, because my fingers are numb. I left the window open in my living room last night. I woke up this morning, I came out, it was 61 degrees in the house and I was freezing. I actually turned the heat on for the first time, since February. But anyhow, yes. So the Ten of Wands, the one I'm pointing to with my chin, is telling me all about the hurt and the pain, and I get it. Things are moving forward, though. Things are moving forward. Definitely moving forward, and they're moving quickly, right? It's all about that Knight of Wands and all about that energetic excitement, ready to go, ready to move. Impatience, right? It's like the Knight of Wands and the High Priestess kind of cancel each other out, because the High Priestess tells you all about you have to be patient and do things, things have to be done in an understanding and patient way. And the Knight of Wands is extremely impatient with all that energy. Right there. Yeah. I'm cold. So they kind of cancel each other out, right? You want to be impatient, but the High Priestess tells you, no, slow down. You have to be more patient. And of course, then we get something about your family again. And I always get something about about the tight family. I always get something that shows all about family and love and just well-being of everybody in the family and how wonderful your family is. Every single reading I do, it seems like I get some card that tells me all about a happy family or a happy love, or the lovers themselves. I get something that tells me all about it. And again, here we are with the 10 of Cups, telling me that your family is extremely supportive. They are all about helping you and doing all they can to help you, no matter what. And you feel very blessed for that. So that's what I get for you, Yvonne. Thank you. MPT, what you got? There we go. MPT takes time to repost for me. The least I can do is use a repost. Samantha, we had a wonderful love reading last night. It was so nice. It was worth staying up for. It was the bright point of the evening. So now you would like just a general reading for the day. Now you're waiting to find out, okay, exactly when is that love guy coming? When is that guy coming? The Emperor. To help you with your secure, making you feel secure, making you feel more stable. Right? When is he coming? Is it today? Oh, who knows? It could be almost any day, right? Could be. You never know. You never know. You ought to know. You want to know. So, things are changing. Things are changing for you, Samantha, right? Death and Rebirth starts off the reading telling you that the old is out and the new is coming in, right? All the old here is going out and all this nice new is coming in, and you're just searching around. You're looking towards your future, thinking, you know what? Things are going to get better. I have control. I have control over my future. I have control over that. Right? And that's something that you've never felt before. You've never felt like you've had control over the things that are going on in life or going on in your future. But again, you are restoring yourself every single day, little by, like I was just telling Yvonne, little by little by little. It may not seem like huge leaps and bounds, but it is little at a time. And that's how you have to go about it, right? Baby steps. not steps walking on a sword. I'm not so sure that's the best plan, but that does tell me that, you just have to be more alert, right? When you are taking these baby steps, be more alert, be, be more, pay more attention, basically, to what's going on around you, because you don't want someone to take advantage of you. We definitely don't want that. And I think you are, I think you will start to make some friends who are going to be there to help you and to move forward with you and to help you move forward, right? They may need a little bit of help, and you may need a little bit of help. And I think if everybody works together, well, then this is going to be a big deal for you. All right? That is what I'm getting for you, Samantha. Just remember, you have control. Things may not happen at that super fast speed that everybody likes, right? Everybody wants things immediately. It's just the way of the world anymore, it seems like. Nobody wants to wait for things, right? Especially me. And again, it goes along with patience. If we don't have it, we don't have it. And I have to say, I don't have it, that's for sure. I'm the first one to admit it. And I'm going to tell you, Samantha, that I know you tell me about how you have panic attacks, right? You tell me about your panic attacks and stuff like that, and all, and that you have them. And I can understand that. I definitely can understand that. But I'm going to tell you, I woke up in a major league panic attack this morning. Absolutely major league, heart racing, the whole thing. So it was very, very scary and sad. It was sad because of the thoughts and dream I had. And it was scary, of course, because I wake up and my heart is racing and I'm not exactly sure, is that going to be a good thing, or am I going to end up in the hospital because of a panic attack? Not always sure. But sure enough, that's how I woke up this morning. Yeah. So I'm doing okay now. I'm doing all right. I figured it out and I worked it out. And I talked to my wife about it. And I talked to some other people about it. And I think I got it worked out. I think so. I think I'm okay. But it doesn't mean to say that I won't have another one tonight while I'm sleeping. They happen a lot when I'm sleeping because I'll have a dream about something that really panics me. Last night is not something I really want to discuss, but the one I had before that, several days earlier, just a couple days earlier, was all about my job again. And that I get more panic attacks about a job that I don't ever have to go back to again, all the time. And it was, this time I had gone back to work after being out for a little while. I was sick and I didn't go to work, and I went back to work and found out that they were firing me as soon as I came back. And the panic came on when I realized, oh my God, how am I going to, with no income, how am I going to take care of my wife? That was the thing that woke me up. And then I was in a full panic by that point. It's craziness. But So, yeah, it happens to the best of us, Samantha. You don't have to think that you are in a group of your own, right? You're not in a party of one when it comes to panic attacks. It happens to a lot of good people, and it happens to you, and it happens to me. You're a good person. I'm not saying I am so great, but I am saying you are. So, there you go. Warrior Girl, thank you so much for donating. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate you coming back. It was nice to have you here last night. And it's good to have you back. So thank you for that even. What spirit wants you to know? All right. What does the spirit want you to know? These are MPT's favorite questions, spirit questions. And you know what? I'm starting to like them too. I really am starting to like them. So I got to tell you, I think the spirit is trying to explain to you. This is what the spirit wants you to know. Spirit wants you to know that whatever you're searching for, whether it's strength, inner strength, right? Like self-esteem or confidence, self-confidence, something like that. Whatever it is that you're searching for, maybe it's just success that you're searching for, to be successful in something you are doing or in a relationship. Whatever it is very close at hand. It's almost like it's right in front of you and you just don't quite see it yet. But you will see it. The Ten of Pentacles tells me that you are going to be very prosperous and well, again, this is what I'm telling you, but this is what, you know, the cards have been pulled from based on what the spirit wants. So when I tell you this is what I'm seeing, I'm only seeing it because the spirit pulled those cards through me. So yeah, so I see prosperity, I see happiness, I see happy family and friends and everyone being very supportive of you. I think things are coming to a point now where you have completed something, right? You finished doing something recently. Something that you had been working on, whether it was a long-term project or a short-term project or something at home, something somewhere you finished and you feel very happy about that. It was a good project. It was all good for you and you achieved exactly what you wanted to achieve. Now, I think you have to move forward into something else, right? You have to find a new purpose, find a purpose, find something new to do. And I think this is the part that's a little bit of a struggle for you. And I think that's kind of what is being told to you, right? You are going to struggle a little bit trying to figure out exactly what the next move is. Right now something's done and you don't have it anymore. So now I got to move forward. Now I got to find something else. What do I do? Well, you struggle with it a little. It's not like it's some huge fight going on in your head. It's nothing like that craziness. It's just you're just struggling with it. You're trying to figure it out and you haven't been able to figure it out yet, but you will. You definitely will. The Four of Pentacles says start holding on to the things that you have. Start saving money and stuff like that, because you are probably going to need that to start the next project. And that's good. If you can start saving now and be ready for the next project and have it all ready to go, well then of course that makes life a lot easier. That makes everything a lot easier for you. So that's what I am seeing. That's how I feel that that is what the spirit wants you to know, warrior girl. So thank you so much for donating. I do appreciate your generosity. And it was good to have you back. Thanks. Jesus. Thank you so much for your subscription. Welcome to the Knight Reader Tarot family. Because that's exactly what this is. We are one big family. I know. I almost broke out into a Sister Sledge song there for a minute. All right. All right, just low. Can you have a love reading? What will your intended soulmate be like? Oh, gosh. I have people that come to the morning show only, and I have people who come to the evening show only because of time, because of time zones and time differences and stuff like that. And well, of course, it's understandable. Lots of people all around the world, and we have people all over the world who watch this show, which is wonderful. And that's why I do 2 shows a day. That's why I do an 11:30 a.m. and a 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time show, because this way it kind of covers almost all of the time zones in the world, so that people everywhere can come see the show if they want to. Hold on, I dropped a card. So I have different people. Some people can only come to the morning show because by the time the 6 o'clock show rolls around, it's the middle of the night. Same thing with the 11:30 a.m. show. Sometimes it's the middle of the night for other people. And so it's always nice to see new people at both, at either show, the ones that they can make. And then sometimes some people I have, of course, there are people who just happen to be right in the right time zones that they can show up at both shows, and they do, and that's always wonderful too. So I appreciate that. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun seeing people twice a day. If I can see you once a day, that's awesome. If I can see you twice a day, that's even better, right? That's doubly awesome. All right. I think this your intended soulmate, let's put it that way, right? Like you did. I think your intended soulmate will be very optimistic. I think they are going to have a very good outlook on life. I believe they will be someone who has planned on this and has organized this, and now they're just waiting for it to happen. They're just waiting for you to get in touch with them or have them know that you are interested. And that's great. That's a great thing, right? I think there's going to be a lot of generosity on this person's part. I think they're going to be very, I think they're going to be like those big huggy arms that come around you and just hold on to you and make you feel like you've been taken care of, right? That's what you want. That's what everybody wants. And I think that's what this is going to be. The world tells me everything is going to be good. You will have success. You will achieve the success that you want to achieve by finding this soulmate. I think you will be, again, success, right? I have success here and here. That just makes it more, it just intensifies the amount of success that you're going to have, saying that, it's not just, okay, one card says, yes, you'll be successful, but now it's a whole thought that, yes, things are going to be successful more than they were with just one card, but now with 2 cards. You'll have that success. I think you'll have a lot of support from a lot of people here. You can see them all there. And that's going to be great, right? You just have to recognize who this person is. Once this person comes to you, you'll recognize who they are. You will figure it out. And I think there is all kinds of new energy and new potential to find this person and, again, have this relationship. So that's kind of how I think they are. And this is kind of how I think things will go. And that's what I see. That's how I feel. All right, Jess. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Lisa. How are you? I'm glad you're here. I really am. Hello, Anya. Thanks for coming over after Jade's show. I do appreciate that. All right, so let's see what we get for you, Lise. I went through a very emotional reading for you last night, and I was not happy with it. I wasn't happy about it. I wasn't happy about having to do it. And then I realized after I did it, and I didn't say on air who or what was going on exactly with my thoughts, specifically my thoughts. So I did not put that out there, just so you know. But I did find out later on that I was completely wrong. And again, I just want to apologize for that. I can see where you are hurt, right? It's very clear. You have been hurt very deeply, and you are at a loss, right? You are at a loss. Things are not where you want them to be. You have lost something. And that's very clear there with the Ten of Swords. The star tells me there is hope, and there will be healing through the star. Follow the guidance of the star, and there will be healing. Have some faith, and I think you will, again, with that healing, become whole again. Because right now you feel like you're not all together. You're not all one Lisa. You're not one Lisa right now. You are many different Lisas, right? Because you are the family Lisa, and now you're the super mad Lisa, and then you are the super sad Lisa. And you got to pull all that back together to get back to just plain old Lisa, plain regular Lisa, like we always have. And that's what you're going to do, right? You're going to become whole again if you use the star and the guidance of the star for the healing that you need. The Knight of Pentacles says this may not be a very short process. This might take a while, right? It's going to take a while to get over the hurt. It's going to take a while to get over the loss that you had. You just have to be very balanced in your emotions, right? I know it's easy to get extremely emotional in a situation, and I know it's easy to, fly off the handle, or, just be so mad that you say and do something that you may not be happy about later, right? That you regret later at another time. And if you aim it towards the person or the people who are closest to you, well, then that hurts them too. But if you know who you're mad at and you fly off the handle and really rip into them, well, then you know what? Then they deserve it. Again, the Three of Wands tells me you are searching for the strength that you need to move forward. And just like the wizard's hat right up here, right? Just like the wizard's hat here on the floor, it's right in front of you. You just can't see it. And all you have to do is search a little bit harder. And I do think you will be able to find that strength. All right. That's what I get for you, Lise. That is what I get. So, thank you for letting me read for you. I do appreciate that. All right, so Anya, thank you so much for your donation. I do appreciate it. Let's see what we got going on for you. What do we have going on? You're struggling with emotional baggage, and will you ever be able to let go of it? You want to move on already, but struggle with letting people in and see the real you. How can you move forward? All right. How can you move forward? All right. Let's see. Wizard's Tarot has probably my very favorite card. My very favorite getting rid of baggage card. Of course, every deck has the same cards, right? They are all the same numbers and stuff like that. It's just the picture on that card really depicts it for me, that's kind of what it means, or at least that's how it's feeling to me. So I'm hoping I get that card at least. And I did get that card, which is very interesting. So the card I'm talking about, of course, was the Eight of Cups, and there it was right at the very beginning of the reading, the Eight of Cups. I'll show you why quickly if I can. Maybe I will. I hate when that happens, when you're looking for something you can never find it. It's always in the last place you look, right? Isn't that always it? Everybody knows that. When you're searching for something, it's always in the last place you look. You know why that is? Words of wisdom, I'm going to tell you. It's always in the last place you look because then you stop looking. There it is. There's what I'm looking for. So, Eight of Cups. There's my card. Same card, right? Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. I hope you can see it. So, I'm just going to put them side by side for a minute. We're going to pretend the page is not there, or he's kind of hanging out somewhere behind it. But you can see. Eight of Cups is the Eight of Cups for me, especially in this card here, in the Wizard's Tarot version of this card, is all about how to get rid of your emotional baggage. And, right, this is your emotional closet. This is your gigantic emotional closet. Can you see it? Yes, of course you can. I'm pointing to it. Here's what you have to do. You have got to take everything that is really bad emotionally. You got to take all the emotional badness and put it inside these cups. Put it inside the 8 cups, right? The 8 cups that are here. Just like here, 8 cups. You put all of that emotional sadness and badness and baggage or whatever it is into those cups. Then you take one last look, because now the room is empty, right? It looks very empty, doesn't it? These cups are full of all the junk in your head, all the junk in your closet there, right? They're all full, and now the room is empty. Now this big closet is now empty. So the door is here. You take one last look back, right? You can have one last look. And that's it. You lock this door. Lock the door. Walk out this way, right? Towards your future. Shut the door so it's locked behind you, and you do not have the key. So you can never go back there again. You can never get back to those memories. You can never get back to those things. You can never, ever go back to that emotional baggage. And the same thing here. You've filled them all up. You've blocked the door. And now you can never go back to that emotional baggage, because that emotional baggage is in the room behind these people, and they are not going to let you back in there. Same exact thing. Now, how do you continue? How do you move forward from this? Well, you are a bit of an introvert and you like to stay home and you like to do things. So find something you can do at home that is enjoyable for you, that makes you feel good, something that helps, right? Something that helps continuously keep your mind off of this old garbage, all this junk, just all the crap that is in this, that is in those cups. The high priestess says, it's like a big mystery, right? It's going to be like a big mystery back here. But don't worry, use your intuition, use your empathy. You don't have to feel bad for yourself, but you know what? You just take that feeling and push it all back. You're not really feeling bad for yourself, but you have to feel bad enough to know that everything that happened in the past has to stay there. It has to be past. It can't come to the future with you. Again, you are walking out that door and you are heading this way, which is your future, right? Here you are walking out this door and you are heading this way to the future. So use your intuition. You're going to need to have a little patience, of course, because it does take patience. It's not going to be an overnight sensation, right? It's not going to be something that happens just all of a sudden overnight. You're going to have it and that's going to be great. Okay, hey, I'm all over it. But it is going to take a little bit of time and understanding. And here again, you got to do things in moderation. Patience. I know, it's really doubling up on the whole idea. Back to back especially. But if you do not do this correctly, if you don't do this, if you don't get rid of this baggage by walking away and moving away from it and never going back, you will not be in balance. Things will be extremely unbalanced in your life, and that is not the way you want to go. You want to move forward. You do not want to be unbalanced moving forward, because then you'll fall over. So lean on the people who are nearest and dearest to you. If you have friends, work with them, explain to them what's going on and what you want to do and how, have them help you. If you have family and you can talk to them, do it. Talk to them. Make sure that you take a little bit of time and explain to them what you want to do and how you want to go about it. Someone will be there to help you. Someone will be there. All right? Someone will be there to help you, and you'll find that. It is going to take a little bit of time, but never ever. Once you fill these cups with all that crap and baggage, and you walk away from them, never ever ever go back, please. Okay? And that's how it's going to work for you, Anya. How about that? How about them potatoes? I know. So that is a good thing. That's the Wizard's Tarot. I love that deck, but that card really shows that to me very clearly. The empty room and the whole thing. Right? The one last look, looking back one last time, and that's it. But once you do it, once you clear yourself of that emotional baggage, you'll find out that life will be so much better. I'll tell you, if I only took all of my own advice, I would be wonderful. I would be in such good shape right now. My life would improve very much. It's easy to help other people. For me. Let's put it that way. I can't talk for everybody because it may not be for everyone. But for me, it's very easy for me to help other people. But to help myself is, forget it. Hey Zeus, how big are your chances to get cast in the Lion King musical that's coming up in a few months in Paris, France? In Paris, France. Can you feel the love tonight? Where's our friend Mustafa when we need him? Right, MPT? Okay, so I've got some good things and I've got some warnings. All right, Jesus? I hope you're still here for this, because this is important, right? This is important to you, especially. Yeah, there you go, Mustafa. Where are you? He'll be at your show. We'll be there. All right. So, I know. Can you feel the love tonight? Yep. Anyhow. So, I think you are going to get in with the people in the cast, right? That's what I'm looking for, the word. You're going to get in with the cast of the Lion King characters, and you are going to become very good friends with them. I think that's going to be a big deal, and I think you're going to be happy becoming friends with these people. I think the people in this cast will be very happy to have you, and I think they will be very, very open to having you there. I think they're going to be very welcoming. That's the word I'm looking for. Boy, words are difficult for me today. Welcoming. They are going to be very, very welcoming. I think you will find that you will achieve what you want to achieve in the end. When everything is said and done, after it's all the auditioning and all that is figured out, I think you are going to find that you have achieved your purpose. You have found your purpose. You found your place in this musical, and you will do extremely well. Big changes, though, are on the horizon, right? Big changes are coming. Because, of course, this whole thing is going to be a huge change. Not only do you have to learn the show, right? Which, maybe you've seen the movie. Maybe you've seen it many, many times. Auditionings are already closed. There you go. So that's good. You did your audition. You feel like you did well, I think. I think you feel like you did great, as a matter of fact. So, this is going to be a huge change. You have to learn the songs and the lines and the whole thing in your part. You'll have to learn all of that, right? But you also have to go to France and learn what it's like being in a whole new country from wherever it is that you are. You want to get cast, you auditioned, but you did not get cast. Okay, so you're already in France. All right, well, that's okay. Are you in Paris? That'll make it easier. Oh, there you go. Born and raised in Paris. I still think, you didn't get cast in the main show. Do they still need understudies? Right? You still always have that opportunity. I think you're going to have to emotionally balance yourself at this point. You're going to have to really be in tune with your feelings and be in tune with the way you are. You can't be indecisive about things. No wishy-washy. None of that. And if you are not, if you make it great, then you're going to rush right into it and you're going to do this as quickly as you possibly can. But if you do not get cast, if for some reason you don't get cast, and there's probably been a lot of people who auditioned, I'm sure, because that would be, it's a huge musical and people from all over probably auditioned. But I'm going to tell you, you have to watch. You just have to really watch. If you jump into doing this and you haven't planned for it, especially if there's a second round of auditions, if you do it without planning ahead, it will not go well. You have to make sure you have a plan. You can rush into doing it as long as you've already pre-planned to do it. Does that make sense? You have to be very brave. But doing things too quickly without planning ahead destroys things. Always destroys things. It always makes things go poorly. So be very decisive when you have a chance. If you have another chance, show your confidence. Make sure everyone else sees that confidence. And if you do not get cast, you have to be, you got to be strong. And, you can be, other people will be sympathetic to you. People will be sympathetic. They'll feel bad. And what I said here about being friends with the cast members, I think that's true. I think that's true whether you're in the show or not. I think you will still be friendly with the people who auditioned with you, because some of them, of course, probably became part of the cast. All right, that's what I get for you. So, Jesus, I appreciate your subscription. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you again here. And I certainly, you're welcome to come back every day, twice a day if you'd like. I know the second show, I know my 6 o'clock show is midnight for you, so it's late at night, but I'm here. I'm here, and if you are too, great. And if not, I'm here 11:30 in the morning, which is 5:30 in the evening for you, in the afternoon, late afternoon. So, just in case you're wondering. All right. Vividly, we're wondering how your crush Maria feels about you and what'll be the outcome of it all. Okay. Okay, so vividly, how does Maria feel? What'll be the outcome? I'm sorry, I was silent there for a moment. Those little vacations I go on do wonders for me, trust me. Yeah. Rashali, thank you so much for your subscription as well. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, so how does Maria feel about you? Were you and Maria together once? Were you a couple, Vividly? Thank you, Vividly. I do, I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say. Everything about this channel is so calming. That is the grand plan of my show. To try to be calm, try to help people, as many as I can, and make life a little better for an hour a day or 2 hours a day. Okay, so you were never in a relationship. Okay. Hey, Rock With Me, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here and coming back. I think Maria has had her heart broken recently, or in her last relationship at least. I don't know how recent exactly that was. But in the last relationship that she was in, she had her heart broken. And now she's afraid that this is going to happen again. And I certainly, I certainly don't think that's the case. I just think that's the way she's feeling, because that's what happened to her last time. And of course, when that happens to you, when it happens, it stings. And when that stings, the next person kind of gets the sting also, right? It kind of gets rolled over onto them. Well, the last person hurt me so bad. What makes me think that this next person isn't going to hurt me so bad, right? But that's not the case. So I think that's how Maria feels. I think Maria is feeling like she really is afraid that you're going to break her heart and hurt her feelings, and just like the last person did. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I think her feelings are. Now, What's the outcome of it all? I think you're going to have to do some work. I think you're really going to have to do a lot of thought work, right? You're going to have to think about this very, very deeply. You're going to have to spend some time on figuring out exactly how you can convince her to go on a date with you, right? And that you are not going to hurt her like the last relationship did, like the last person did. And I think you're going to do that using your I think you're going to have to use your imagination to do it, actually. Right? You are a very compassionate person. You're very smart. You are very, you're smart. You know many different things and many different ways that you can make it so that she is put at ease, right? I'm not saying deceive her. That's not it. No. I don't want you to ever get that idea, because I would never tell anyone to deceive someone else. But you know ways to make her calm down enough to realize it, and make her calm down this situation here, so that she doesn't feel like it's going to happen again with you. And that's what this is all about, right? Use your romantic side, use your imagination side, and use your scholarly side. Use the smarts you got, because you're a smart person. And I think that if you use all of that, and you really, again, plan out what you want to do and say and how you want the first date to go, I think eventually, and this is a down the road kind of thing, right? This is a future event. This is not something that's going to happen next month. This is not something that's going to happen this year. It's going to happen maybe, just maybe, and really maybe, next year. Maybe it'd be 2 years from now. This is a very futuristic card in this reading, and that is all about having a well-blessed, loving family with Maria. Things could, remember, that's the big word there. Things could work out this way. However, there's no guarantee. This is a future. This is how she's feeling now. These are things you can do now if you really want to. And then this is a future that could possibly happen if everything works out, right? So keep that in mind, and that's what I get for you vividly. Thank you. All right, we are at my last free reading. So I will stick around and do donation readings after this. If you are still donating, or if people want to donate to guarantee a reading, I will hang around for it. But I am going to take one more free reading that made you feel good. Awesome. That's all I can ask, right? Is to give you a good reading, and hopefully makes you feel good. Not all readings can make you feel good. Let me tell you that, because as a tarot reader, I am sworn to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. All right, so I'm not really sworn to it, but it's the codes that I use. It's my tarot code. It's the KnightReader code. See you later, rock with me. And you have to be honest. And sometimes honesty is hurtful, right? Sometimes the truth hurts. Not every reading is always going to be super happy, sunshine, and roses. Sometimes it hurts. But I have to tell the truth no matter what. So, still got to do it. So let me see exactly what we got going on here. Don't forget Modern Priscilla Tarot's show. Yep, there she is, still on the screen. Modern Priscilla Tarot. Her show is in 30 minutes. It's in a half hour from now. So once we're done here, do something real quick for 20 minutes and then sneak into her show. And you can do another hour's worth of readings because she does her show from 12 to 1 Central Time. That's 1 to 2 Eastern. And that's all kinds of time zones around the world also. All different time zones everywhere. So, all right, let me find this last reading here. And let's see. Sophie, listen. Questions are not answered in order. That's why we call them random. I'm just going to put it out there for you. Gosh. You can't give MPT a hard time while she is doing moderating. She is doing a job. She's helping me. This is volunteer work, okay? She's not getting paid. I don't pay her to do it. She's doing this out of her own time and out of the goodness of her heart to help. And you can't give her a hard time. So questions are answered and chosen at random, no matter what. Period. Case closed. If you want to guarantee a reading, you have to donate. That's the only way. There's one way to guarantee a reading, and that's donation only. So there should be never a question about why am I not going in order. Because random questions do not get chosen in order. Or else we wouldn't call them random. We would call them chosen in order. Now, I'm sorry if I sound like a jerk, because I'm not usually a jerk. But I don't like to see my friends get hassled who are helping me out and doing a good job and a wonderful job and being helpful, and you give them a hard time. I don't go for that. So I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your questions, stuff like that. But I also do not appreciate you giving MPT a hard time. So there you have it. Anyhow, Austin, how are you? It's good to have you here. You would like a general reading, as opposed to usually you are one who always asks me for a spirit reading. And again, those are MPT's favorites. It's good to have you here. Thank you so much for being here again today. All right. So the Lovers is telling me that there is some kind of connection with someone going on, whether it's a friendship or a relationship that you're in. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Sophie. So, yeah, I don't know if you're in a relationship or if there's just someone who is a really good friend to you or of yours that you're very close with. But I think things are very good there. I think you are finding more and more trust with this person. I think you're finding that they are, that connection is getting stronger. I think you have some new energy and new potential coming your way in this whole thing. And again, I think you are someone who doesn't really like changes. You're not big on change, and that's okay because, well, neither am I. I'm not a big happy on change thing. Change is difficult, right? Change, a lot of times you'll hear people say, oh, well, change is good. And change probably is good a lot. there are a lot of things that need to change, and while change is good, but while it's good, it's also difficult to do. And well, hey, people struggle with it every day, and of course, that's just the way it is. I think you are a very learned person. I think you're very smart. And I think you are using your imagination for things right about now, because there's not a whole lot more to do anymore, right? Other than imagine what it would be like to be able to go places and do things and have a good time out. But I do think that, you are in a good spot right now. There are times when you do feel like you are very sensitive, though, to something going on, or someone in your life, makes you feel a little on edge, or a little bit, again, sensitive, and you have to defend yourself, or you feel like you have to defend yourself, and you put those walls up around you. You get you got the walls up, you've got a little bit of supporters behind you there to make sure that somebody doesn't sneak up behind you, because you're afraid that somebody around you, and I don't think it's somebody who's real close to you, or else they wouldn't do this and you wouldn't feel that way. But someone around you at some points sometimes makes you feel like they could come and stab you in the back, or, just deceive you or lie to you or something. And you don't want to go through that. Who wants that? Who wants that kind of stuff, right? Nobody. So you've got your security detail, right? Your posse hanging out. Yeah, you get the security detail going, and everything is secure. You feel much more stable that way, and that's okay. That's the way, when this happens, when this sensitivity comes on, you got to find a way to make yourself feel secure. And if that's the way you do it, that's all right. It's not like you're like that all the time. It's just like you're just like that when you feel like you are being, like there's some type of a threat, when there's something making you feel sensitive, something that makes you feel a little wary about things, then you become a little defiant. And well, that's okay. It's just okay. That's how it is. So keep that in mind. I think, again, you have ways of coping with this. You have ways of dealing with these things. Yes. And I think you do. I think you'll take care of it. So I don't see any problems there. I think things are pretty good right now for you. I don't see anything really bad here at all. Life seems like it's going okay. It may not be the exact life that you want it to be right now. Of course, with having to use the imagination a lot, and having to do all the different things, right, to come up with a plan while you're quarantined or whatever. While everybody has to kind of stick to what they got going on. And I think, you find other ways to deal and to cope and to have fun, right? So that's what I see for you, Austin. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate it. And that is your reading. All right. Hey, flea little piggy. How are you? It is very nice to see you here. I'm glad you're here. Unfortunately, we are at the end of the show. Let me take a look for donations really quick. I will look quickly. No, I do not see any donations. You're welcome, Austin. Thanks. And so that is the end of our show. I hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, definitely. Flea little piggy, come back earlier, please. I would love to have you here. I always enjoy seeing you over at MPT's show, and she moderates here for me, and I know she appreciates seeing you here as well. So thank you to everyone, and I hope you all have a nice day or night or whatever it is that you're having wherever you are, because it could be anything. And I will see you all at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time. All right. Have a good day. Bye now.